want this. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium.
But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Staying on the ground with Washington. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Now Herbert going to change the look. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title battle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. And he completes it to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now
think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
They'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first, here's Washington. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 9 from the 44. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Now they'll audible to something else.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, Ram. 5-9. Crowd right.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Now this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
On 4th down, Herbert. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now they'll shift things around.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert changing things up.
12.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Baylor tight. Crowd right. Go, hey, go.
Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Lindsey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Herbert going to change the play here.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Now they'll change things up.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, go lion. 5-9. Set.
Here's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Set.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, Ram. Baylor Tiger. Really?
They'll go with Lindsey up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Brings up second and 1.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
From the 23, here's second down and 1.
Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Burke, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Baylor Tiger. 12.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 8.
59. Home to trips right. Hey, Ray. 21.
A give up the middle to Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
On 2nd down, it's Burke, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Burke, and a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here we go.
Second and a couple.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Go.
On first down, Burke. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now a second and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burke.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down now, it's Burke, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Run!
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Set.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.